I am.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I was trying to find a copy. Someone said that you were trying to talk to Paula Stewart. She's not available about using the
Okay.
commons area.
Actually, I've never given any of that information, just my name, and then I needed to set up an appointment with her.
Okay.
So
But Debra Weis, did you
she's
speak with her?
spoken to my daughter,
Okay,
Alexa.
okay.
Yes.
Well, what has come
I'm sorry,
across
what-
to me,
what's your
I'm
name?
Gina Wheeler, and I'm in
Gina,
the
okay.
county manager's office.
Okay, gotcha.
But what's come across to me is that, they do recognize civic, business, or religious organizations in the community for worthy community activities.
Mhm.
So Paula has said that y'all can't book the commons area.
For
so
what
that was-
reason?
Because are you a civic, business, or religious organization in
So
the
I think
community for the
that's why I
worthy?
wanted to speak with her, because
Mhm.
there's a lot of confusing back and forth. And there's a lot of conflict of interest that I'm finding out. And so I do have a legal background, I'll let you know that as well. So what we are trying to do is we are a local business that we are just trying to organize the Quarter Manias. It is not for us. So what we wanted to do is sponsor a different nonprofit every month, like for the veterans, for abused children, special needs, elderly, things like that.
So if the veterans organization, a nonprofit, wanted to book it, then they would book it with no question.
Okay, so we couldn't organize that for them?
No, they would have to do it on their own.
Yeah.
Okay, does that state that in the policy?
It leaves it up to the discretion of the county manager, who can book it. But what we have here is recognized civic, business, or religious for worthy community activities. And you're saying that you're looking at worthy community
Right, right.
activities. But what they're saying is it's preferred that it be a nonprofit that would book the community center. And it may be that she revises this, but.
It says preferred, so that doesn't say that's mandatory.
What, recognized civic, business, or, yeah, I'm saying that, that her, given it's at the discretion of the county manager, then she's saying nonprofit.
But she's not spoken to me at all. So what's going on is she's spoken with I'm sorry, what's your name?
I'm Shannon.
Shannon, okay, you do the scheduling for Paula?
Yes, I'm Paula's assistant.
Okay, so my daughter has spoken with Beth, I guess, yesterday.
What's your daughter's name?
Alexa Whittington.
Okay.
That has spoke with Beth. She told her exactly what we had planned on doing for the community, because we used to go to the Quarter Mania and then it stopped. So we've sponsored it. We're involved with the community from here, Harnett County, all the way to Wake County in Fuquay, Holly Springs.
I think Quarter Mania,
I didn't get that.
So my daughter owns Tranquility Spa, and that's in Harnett County.
and is Quarter Mania, they took like a 2-month break or something
No,
like
it's
that?
been months since it's
So
been.
they're not gonna do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
get your
she-
name and number
Sure.
for Paula.
Well, Beth had informed my daughter Alexa, I guess, yesterday, because she filled out the application, turned in the credit card information. So what we're trying to do is get the community involved, like the local businesses, everything like that. So we thought we could organize it for them.
Yeah.
So which nonprofit are you trying to sponsor?
Well, there would be 12, we would do a different one every month.
Well, here's the
So-
thing, would you be using your spa name at all?
I mean, I was gonna do a vendor booth.
Yeah.
So-
So that may be that it's given preference to one business over the other spa places around, or something like that. If you're doing that, you can see where that would be promotional, that
We do
may
have
be
vendor
part of
fairs
it.
over at the.
No, that's not what we're looking to do. We're looking to help the community, the nonprofits. And so when the last person did them with HAWC, and I know that there's some affiliation with Beth and Debra and the owner of
Well,
HAWC.
HAWC is a partner of the county.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
have a
I understand
agreement
that,
with
but that was, so that was, all the profits went towards that one facility, towards HAWC. So there's other, there's other nonprofits that could use money for funding, like the veterans, like the abused children.
Let's say we allow you to come in and use Tranquility Spa to raise money, and.
Well, we wouldn't be raising the money. I think that's where the confusion's coming in. My daughter just wanted to organize the whole thing,
Well, where would
so
the
we could get it.
profits go to?
So they would go all to the nonprofit agency for that month.
Would you send in receipts to us?
Yes,
for that?
we could do all of
Well,
that. We
couldn't
have
get it.
accountants.
Yeah, we couldn't get involved in that.
We have nonprofit funding application the month of February, which is currently open.
For any nonprofits. All nonprofits throughout the county apply for funding from the county. And you're talking about raising additional funds, but if the veterans people want to book it and do a thing.
Well, see,
then
they don't
can.
do all of that. That's why she offered to organize it. And
Yeah.
so that's where the confusion's coming in. I feel like that they're insinuating that she is taking profits from this, which she has no.
That has in no way, shape, or form is anybody, it's not even about the profits. It's just about that if a nonprofit wants to book it and publicize something there, they have no problem with that. And HAWC is a partner with the county.
So when she spoke with Beth yesterday before she filled out the application, she told her exactly what we wanted to do. She said that was fine. The spots were available, that HAWC said that they were not gonna book it. She has everything in writing, that it hasn't been booked and it's not been paid for. It is available. She sent the application in. That's when she started getting negative feedback from the president of HAWC on social media, which we have copies of everything. In turn, they must have come behind the scenes and spoken with Debra, who spoke to my daughter this morning saying, no, we cannot rent the facility because you cannot do something similar to what HAWC has done, which we're not trying to steal it in any way. We're trying to better the community.
I just know that Paula said that you're not a nonprofit, and she doesn't feel like it falls within the policy for the recognized
And I know Paula has
religious organizations.
Right, and I know Paula has not spoken to me. She's not spoken to my daughter, so I think things are getting a little misconstrued. And there's a lot of.
From what I'm hearing from you, I can't see where that would change what Paula would say, her reason.
Okay.
It's not.
So I guess I'm not
nothing
understanding then what
personal.
you're saying, because for us to organize it and for all the profits, and we even offered to turn in all the receipts.
But we're still renting to a
Tranquility
non-righteous
Spa.
So if we,
And
if
you
we
have
open
to
the door
admit,
to
you would be featured, regardless of what you're doing it for, you're still gonna be featured.
Well, we would rent a booth just like everyone else would rent a booth, and we would have a gift basket and we would have a raffle basket. That would be
We have the
all.
vendor fairs for that over at the Commons
Let me
area.
get your name and
I
number.
understand, but also with HAWC, they did all this because we went to every single Quarter Mania they had, and they had vendors
I don't
and
even know what
spas.
Quarter Mania is.
Yeah, it's a big event that they used to have.
What
It was
is your
great.
name and number?
My name is Mary Bowden, Bowden, and my cell phone is 910-891-9577.
Okay, and right now, I will give this information to Paula and tell her, but just so you know, on behalf of Paula, she said that they will not book it to you. And this is the policy that we have.
Okay, but if she can just, if she's not gonna speak to me, I just need it in writing saying why she's denied the application.
But, I mean, we're telling you that.
But
But
it's-
she has denied it because she said that, you're not a nonprofit, and she doesn't feel like it fits the purpose that the policy was set up
But
for.
but it is for nonprofits every month that are in this community.
But they're able to rent on their own behalf.
They have a voice, and they have people, we work with most of the nonprofits, is what we're saying, and so if they wanted to come do it, then she would book it to this nonprofit, like HAWC booked it to that nonprofit, not a problem and all that. It's when you bring a business into it, say Snipes Insurance next month says, well, I wanna book it, and I'll say it's for veterans, then it opens the door for every business, every month.
But I'm not
to come in
saying,
and
I
do
mean,
it.
I'm not saying it's for veterans. I just said that we would produce everything that you guys needed financially.
We
It
don't
has
take
nothing to
financial
do,
documents. We
well,
don't
she
get
just asked,
involved.
could I produce receipts?
Well, but I'm just saying, we have, nonprofits have their own standard to adhere to. You know, we don't go behind them and say, what'd you do when you were in our space? How much money did you take out? We don't do that. And we couldn't follow up with you to see if you really, that's not the integrity of the room to be.
I mean, we would
booked for.
definitely post something on social media, because what we had planned to do is let them do a video to the community of what their organization is, what would be sponsored for that month, and then we would actually make a post of whatever amount that was
So
made
you're
for
gonna
their
put their
organization.
video online through what Facebook group?
I don't know, there's a bunch of different ones that she has. My daughter does all that. I'm not really familiar with social media.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I'm just saying that if the veterans, they have groups, they have Facebook pages that they can do that. And I applaud your daughter for trying, it's just, she can't book the room. If she wants to go through a nonprofit each month to book it, Paula would be open to that.
Okay, so then why did Beth misinform her yesterday?
I don't know. I mean, when people get with Beth and they wanna book it, she tries to work with everybody about it, but she doesn't have final say. Because that's why the policy is in place, and that's why it gives the overall to the county manager.
Who won't even speak to me about it?
Well, she's not available right now, like I said.
Okay,
I
when
mean,
is she available that I can speak with her?
I don't know, I'll give her the message and tell her, I'll talk to her
Can
and
I
see if she
schedule
can
an
give you a
appointment?
call.
I
Not
got
at
her
this,
telephone number.
yeah,
I
not
can
at this
touch with
time.
you if she wants to talk to you.
Not
about
at this
it.
time, I can't schedule an appointment? Why is that?
I got
because
your name and telephone number.
she'll call back, but what she spoke to staff about is, this is the policy, and this is not something she's willing to book the room for.
Okay, but I would just like to set up a meeting and speak with her about this.
Okay, I can give you a call.
Okay, when will that be?
I'll speak with her. And
Hey, I'm gonna go.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
What's the time frame?
I got your name and telephone number. I'm gonna tell her we spoke with you, so you know, produce the document. She may have our legal department call you on her behalf, but.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. If this is the route that we need to go and I need to bring publicity to this, I can do that as well. I have a legal background. This is illegal. There is a huge conflict of interest.
Okay.
And so we can make this known if that's how we need to go. And all I've done is come in here professionally to ask for a meeting with Paula,
I understand.
and you guys are denying me of that.
Well, she's unavailable right now.
That's fine, but I just
Her
said, can I
schedule's
set
pretty
up an
booked.
appointment?
I will look at her schedule, see if she wants to talk to you about it, or have you talk to our legal team about it.
Okay.
Okay, Mary. Do you have your telephone number?
She has it, yes. You need it again? Yes. 910-891-9577.
I'll be in touch.